It's time to say it, Google needs to stop holding back its Pixel Pro lineup. For years, the Pixel phones, whether it's the regular version, the Pro, the Fold, or even the budget-friendly A series, have all been powered by the exact same chipset. That sounds fair on paper, but in reality, it's a huge problem. Because it means the Pro models, which cost hundreds of dollars more, aren't really delivering the kind of performance that a Pro device should. This year is no different. The Pixel 10 series will arrive tomorrow, August 20th, with the brand new Tensor G5 chip inside. And while it sounds exciting that Google is finally moving away from Samsung's Exynos-based designs and developing this one fully in-house with production by TSMC, the early signs suggest it may not be enough. The truth is, the Pixel 10 family isn't shaping up to be a massive leap over the Pixel 9. The design is largely the same, and there aren't any bold changes to get people talking. Sure, there are some refinements, but most of the buzz this year is centered around the Tensor G5 chipset. For the first time, Google is controlling the whole process. The hype was real, but as early benchmark leaks have shown, reality might be disappointing. Let's talk numbers. On Antutu, the Tensor G5 scores just over 1.1 million points. Compare that to the Galaxy S25 Ultra with Snapdragon 8 Elite, which easily doubles it at over 2.1 million points. That's not a small gap, that's a canyon. And while Pixel phones have never been about raw horsepower, these results matter when you're charging $1,000 or more for a flagship device. For casual users, the Tensor G5 will be fine. It's expected to bring strong AI performance, which has always been Google's focus. It will also feature a much improved GPU, meaning gaming will finally feel smoother compared to past Pixel generations. But here's the catch: if you're buying the Pixel 10 Pro, the Pixel 10 Pro XL, or even the insanely expensive $1,800 Pixel 10 Pro Fold, you're still getting the exact same chipset that's inside the regular $799 Pixel 10. That doesn't sound very pro, does it? Think about Apple's strategy for a second. The iPhone 16 Pro uses the A18 Pro chipset, while the regular iPhone 16 gets the standard A18 chip. There's a clear distinction. If you spend more money, you get more performance. It feels fair. It feels like you're buying into something special. Google doesn't do that. Instead, all Pixels share the same chip. It's like being in a group hike where everyone has to move at the slowest person's pace. The stronger hikers could go faster, but they can't. They're stuck waiting, holding back, because the group needs to stay together. That makes sense on a mountain trip, but when it comes to smartphones, it's the wrong approach. These phones aren't a team, they're separate products aimed at different buyers. And here's why this matters. If you're spending $200 more on the Pixel 10 Pro compared to the base Pixel 10, you should be getting more than just an extra camera lens, a bit more RAM, or a slightly bigger display. You should be getting a pro-level chipset, something that really makes you feel that extra money was worth it. Unfortunately, Google seems to think otherwise. The company's priority is AI, photography, and Pixel-exclusive features like call screening, live translation, or magic eraser. Don't get me wrong, those are fantastic features that really make Pixels unique. But at the same time, performance still matters, especially at the high end. People expect buttery smooth multitasking, console-level gaming, and enough power to keep the phone feeling fresh even 3 or 4 years down the line. The fact that Google's Tensor G5, despite being in-house, still lags so far behind Apple's A series chips and Qualcomm's Snapdragon flagships is disappointing. It feels like Google has trapped its Pro lineup in a box, forcing it to play at the same level as the regular Pixel instead of letting it shine as a true premium flagship. Now, to be fair, it's too late to change anything for the Pixel 10 family. The launch is happening tomorrow, and all the phones are locked in with the Tensor G5, but looking ahead, there's still hope. The Pixel 11 series could be the turning point where Google finally decides to break this Tensor parity. Give the Pro models their own Pro chip. Let them stretch their legs. Let them compete with the best that Apple and Samsung have to offer. At the end of the day, the Tensor G5 isn't a bad chip. It will deliver what most Pixel users care about: great photos, smooth AI features, and solid gaming performance. But when you slap a Pro label and a $1,000 price tag on a phone, expectations rise. And right now, the Pixel 10 Pro lineup risks being seen as underwhelming, simply because Google refuses to differentiate the chipsets. So here's the message: Google, let your Pixel Pro be a Pro. Stop forcing the entire Pixel family to march at the same pace. Give your flagship buyers the power they deserve. Because if you don't, the Pixel will always be seen as an AI-first phone with decent cameras, but never as a true performance flagship. And that's a title the Pixel should be fighting for.